Okay, looks like I'm live. Hopefully the microphone and the video is all good. But yeah, this is my second attempt at going live. Doing it on StreamYard this time, so hopefully I can actually. Hey, Sarah. Yeah, hopefully, can you hear me? And obviously you can see me, I'm assuming, but hopefully you can hear me. I'm not muted or anything like that. So, yeah, welcome to the Madspideyverse live for the second round. Yeah, just thought I'd show some of the books and that that we went to. Hey, Beefit. So what happens if I click this? Hey, that works. That's good. I can hear and see you. Cool. Thanks, Sarah. Yeah, so we basically today is now Friday. It's actually New Year's Eve. We Captain Saro, Simple Simon, and myself, and obviously my missus. We all went to pop culture in a city called Geelong, here in Victoria. And hey, Drew. Happy New Year, mate. We're not quite there yet, mate, but yeah, thanks. And speak of the devil, there he is. So, hey, Tyler. Yeah, just trying this bloody stream thing again. But yeah, as I was saying, we went to Pop Culture for Nerds Day Out. Pop Culture is probably I'd say the biggest retail pop culture, collectible store in Australia, I would say most likely. They have two locations. They have a gallery, which is basically wall-to-wall statues, mainly statues, anything from like your small, little, I suppose you say your Q-figs and things like that, to hot toys, and then they have all the sideshow stuff, Iron Studios, all that sort of things. So it's pretty much wall-to-wall. Check out Simple Simon's channel. He'll eventually drop that Nerds Day Out vlog, whatever you want to call it, videos. He's already dropped his haul video, but he will be dropping that soon, hopefully. I don't know whether Sarah bothered doing anything. She was too busy looking at all the goodies. And then, yeah, obviously their main retail store is in the city of Geelong itself. We also did... we also did a couple of the antique market, trash and treasure type places. Checked out another small store called Gifts for the Geek. Didn't really find too much in there. But yeah, we went to two sort of antique trash and treasure type market things that are open all the time. First one, we didn't really find much. It was the last stop before we actually left, where we pretty much picked up everything. There was the first stall we saw in this place was filled with boxes of comics. So Simon and I pretty much dived into that. And yeah, and there was a couple other smaller ones, but yeah, I went a little crazy. So I thought I'd just show the haul that I won't show all the figures and bits and pieces that I picked up, but I will show all the books that I picked up. So the other thing I wanted to try and do, let's see if this works. Okay. I'm assuming that is the actual link I've just dropped in the comments. If anybody does want to try and jump in, I'm hoping that's the right one. It looks like it's the right one. But yeah, just in case, I have no idea where you'll pop up from if somebody does want to jump in. But yeah, as I said, Simon gave me a few pointers as to how to use StreamYard, but yeah, I'm still sort of navigating this sort of thing, obviously. So anyway, might as well get stuck into the books. Let's see if I can pull them out. Yeah, there's quite a few. Went a little bit nuts. Can't get them out. Hang on. I'm getting there. That's the link. You're a pro, Madspidey. Thanks, Tyler. I'm not a pro. I'm still learning this crap. They'll pop up at the bottom if they jump in, and you can click on them and add to stream. Cool. Thanks, Simon. I don't think anybody will want to jump into my boring stream, but we'll see what happens. I think that's all the books. Hey, Ruben. There you go, mate. Thanks for jumping in. Yes, as I said, I picked up just a few books. Most of them are, hey, Diamond Princess. Just on a break at the moment. I'll show you some support. Give you a like. Oh, cool. Thank you so much for that. Hey, Becca. Hope you're doing well, mate. So, yeah. So, as I was saying, Becca, I just picked up a few books on our Nerds Day Out. Most of them are just, there's nothing really key or anything like that. It was pretty much just going through and just going, haha, a few books. Just pretty much just going through the boxes. Most of it was just random issues and things like that. I picked up, there was a glass cabinet with some slightly bigger books. I wouldn't say bigger than the random stuff anyway. So just thought I would, just pretty much show them off. So I've pretty much grouped them. So we'll start off with the random books. Now, these are all really raw, really rough. Probably got pens and pencil marks and all that sort of stuff on them. But that doesn't faze me because I'm a, low grade's better than the no grade sort of guy. But yeah, I'll start. Hopefully they're not too glary. I picked up a Blade book. I need to start getting some more Blade books because he's one of my sort of another sort of favorite characters. So that's issue 6. I'd say that'd be from the 90s. So I picked up that. Obviously, a bit more of a. There's a couple of more recent books in there. So Spider-Gwen issue 29 with the Gwenum on there. So I thought that was a pretty cool cover. I've got quite a few random issues of Spider-Gwen, so I'm pretty sure I don't have that. What else we got? Spider-Woman issue 3. I think that's from maybe 1 or 2 volumes back from the current issues, or current volume, should I say. I know a lot of people make fun of this particular character, but I am a Punisher guy as well. So I saw Darkhawk. What's that? Number 9. That'd be from the first volume back in the 90s. And yeah, I am a Punisher guy, so I thought, yeah, I'd just pick that up. And most of these books were, what you guys in America would call a dollar bin. We usually have maybe our cheap books are like $4 or $5 sort of thing. So what else we got? So Spider-Woman number 7, I'd say is probably from the same sort of volume as what the other one was. And as I've said before, I do like a good floating head cover. I know floating heads were all the rage back in the Bronze Age, but yeah, I do like some good floating head covers. And this one I saw, which I knew had been done, but I've never actually picked up the book. Thunderbolts. What number's that? Thunderbolts 29, and it's done. See that over this way by my good mate Dave Yarden. Gotta head back to work. Cool. Thanks for dropping in quickly, mate. I really do appreciate it. And we're waiting to see that the Nerds Day Out, the full vlog with you, me, and Sarah, and maybe a cameo or a full first appearance by, I suppose you call him Mrs. Spidey, I suppose. But yeah, thanks for dropping in, mate. Yeah, so I always like to support my mates, especially my artist mates. So Dave Yarden's a good mate of mine. So I saw that and just went, yep, I'll grab that because I don't have that. Silk issue 12. Now, this is not the current series, I don't think, because I do have all the current series. So it's probably maybe 1 or 2 volumes back. So I thought, yeah, just pick up that. And some of these price stickers were horrible to try and get off, but I'm going to rebag and board everything anyway. So there's that one. Do like a good shiny cover as well, like a lot of people do. Punisher War Journal 61. Nice shiny silver cover with some Frank Castle action going on in there. So yeah, picked up that. And as I said, I do like Blade. Is another one of my favorite characters. So there was an old Night Stalkers issue, number 17. So wouldn't mind actually getting the full run of that. I think I got like maybe the first couple of issues, but that's about it really. So another character that's actually getting a little bit of spec now because he is being rumored for the new Doctor Strange 2. Was it Multiverse of Madness? I think it's called now. They've actually released the I think it's the Legends figures or whatever it is, and he's actually in this particular range. So there's most likely that Sleepwalker is actually going to pop up into the MCU, and that is issue 25. So I bet another bit of shiny goodness from the 90s. What else we got? This was more of a cover buy. Did like a very nice looking cover. I should have actually looked at who did the cover. Hey, Louis. How you going, mate? My ASM brother. But yeah, this is more, as I said, this was a cover buy. Nice, gorgeous Elektra looking there. From the Dark Reign sort of series. This is probably one of the tie-ins, I would assume. Another Darkhawk book, number 13. Had Venom on it, so being a Spidey-based character, I definitely had to get it. So, yeah, real cool looking cover there. The next lot is, they had a whole heap of old sort of Daredevil books. Unfortunately, it wasn't anything sort of bronze or silver. It was more sort of Copper Age. But I did pick up quite a few. Yeah, so we got, I don't think any of them are keys. I think they're all just random issues. So we got Daredevil 204. There's that one there. Daredevil 206 with a big menacing Kingpin in the background. I don't think so, Drew. you know what my view is on DC books. I might get Matt from Talking Pop Culture. I might get him over to Marvel books, mate, the way he's been ranting about DC books lately. But yeah, so there's Daredevil. I thought that might have been Craven fighting Craven, I think, because I saw like the tiger print and stuff. But yeah, he's never really worn like jeans or blue pants or anything like that. So yeah, I don't think that's Craven. What do we got? Daredevil 207. Obviously fighting a whole pile of Hydra thugs, which wouldn't be too hard for Daredevil because, yeah, the Hydra thugs are usually really easy to beat. You see, I grabbed ASM 16. I hadn't showed it off on YouTube, just on IG. I thought, yeah, no, very well done, Tyler. Very proud of you for picking up all those early ASM books. Yeah, I really need to try and, especially this next year, I need to try and pick up those holes. I don't think I'll be ever able to afford number 1, but maybe afford maybe 3 or 4 or 6 even. I'd say maybe 4 or 6 probably the easy ones to get. Hey, Grey Man, I'm showing off some old school Raw books, mate. You probably like this. Probably not as old as you and I would probably like them to be, but there are some better ones down the bottom. Daredevil 259. More Kingpin, and I do like. I always remember it's the other way around. I do like Typhoid Mary as a villain. She's a pretty cool villain. Yeah, definitely, mate. I should have bought one. I had a chance to get one years ago for a couple of grand, and I just didn't have that kind of money. And I was like, but it's always the way with the old books. You always get chances, and you're like, I can't afford it, and then everything skyrockets like it has. Hopefully, the market will even out or even drop at some point, which is a lot better for buyers. Obviously, not for resellers and and flippers and things like that. But yeah, I definitely would definitely like it to drop at least a little bit, so it might give me more of a chance to pick up books that I actually want. Unfortunately, I did somehow double up on this issue, but 261. So I can always, they're pretty raw, so it wouldn't be something that I'd probably give away as a giveaway, should I say. It'd be more something that I just, I don't know, I might just give it to somebody randomly. We'll see what happens. It's not worth much, so. But yeah, 261 Daredevil. I did pick up a few issues in a row, which was good as well. So Daredevil 262. There's that one there. I walked away from a 0.5 ASM one for 1,200 because I have a worm eating my brain. Yeah, so that's the thing. Like, I don't really know what grade I'd be happy with. Like, obviously, I don't buy slab books at all. If I buy a slab book, it's only because the book itself is cheap, regardless of the slab. But I don't think I could do a 0.5 because 0.5s are usually got like either the cover missing or the parts of the story are missing and things like that. I'm not sure what the lowest grade is for a complete book. I don't mind if it's ripped and tattered and missing a staple and stuff like that. I don't mind that sort of thing as long as the book is complete. I don't even mind if there's a coupon cut out because coupon, as long as it's not, if it's a non-affecting, a story affecting coupon cut out, I don't mind that at all. Because I do have a few lower ASMs that are like that. Yeah, I think maybe a 1 or a 1.5 or something is probably the lowest you go. I think with a complete story, I think 0.5 is always missing something. I think I'm not 100% sure, but yeah, I suppose it just depends on your point of view. But more than your dollar hollers, yeah, that's for sure. Hey, there's nothing wrong with buying cheap. Like, obviously, yeah, sometimes I buy a bit, especially collecting original art. You can sort of go cheap with original art, but you can't really. It depends on what you want. If you want like no-name artists that have just got a stall at an artist alley, you can get plenty of art for cheap. Some people are doing small sketches for $10, $20 and things like that. But if you want a named artist, even somebody who's only done a little bit, you really need to go for sort of, higher sort of dollar mark. But it is all a learning curve. Comics, collectibles, figures, original art. Doesn't matter what you're actually buying. It's always going to cost you money one way or another. So it just depends on how you tackle it, I suppose. I got $1,200 bins wins, baby. So next up, Daredevil 271. So as I said, I picked up quite a few. Now these are obviously sort of copper age sort of books. So it's usually not my wheelhouse. I'm usually a silver and bronze sort of guy, but I was there. I had money. I wanted to spend something. I wanted to treat myself. So I went, nah, fuck it. Let's just do it. So Daredevil 273. So that one. As I said before, I'll also drop the link in the chat if anybody does actually want to jump on with this boring asshole that's on the screen at the moment. Daredevil 285. So he must be going a bit nuts on beating up people, seeing it's the man without mercy. So there's that one there. I noticed a few of these are actually newsstand versions too. Not that that really matters to me either. God. Oh, nice. Are they key issues, Grey Man? I can't remember off the top of my head. I know I really want First Electra and First Bullseye. They're two of my books that are on my list that I definitely want to get. But they're both still sort of, especially over here, are quite pricey books. If I could pick up some low grade copies for, $100 or under, I'd be wrapped. But yeah, very, very hard to get those over here. That's for sure. So Daredevil 286. So yeah, as I said, I got a few that were in a numbered after each other. So, and as I said, like most of these are like run fillers and things like that. But I just no, I don't think so. Just ones I saw cheap. Yeah, I would have preferred if most of these Daredevil books were, in the hundreds or even sub hundreds. But I just grabbed them. I went, yeah, well, they're cheap enough for me. So I got First Electric. There's an AOK. Yeah, so you're lucky, Grey Man, because as most people know, Aussies do not get AOKs because it's too bloody expensive to ship over here. Though I think, Graham, the next lot you'll actually like. Obviously, with the Shang-Chi movie has come out, now it's gone, so some of the hype has gone a little bit, but they did have a stall, not the one that I picked up most of the books from. This was a smaller one upstairs. These are really rough, but I did pick up a whole pile of some Shang-Chi books. Master of Kung Fu. So I picked up a whole pile of these. So that's 78. Obviously, everything has to be rebagged and boarded because, it's the bags and stuff that they come in. Just scored first Typhoid Mary Daredevil. So check, great cover. Yeah, I don't think I have that either. I think that might be on my list. I do have a really long list of like major and minor keys. I do like getting a lot of first appearances of villains. Obviously that my Spidey is sort of my Spidey run is at the expensive range, should I say expensive end. I am looking at sort of other major Marvel keys and minor keys. But yeah, Typhoid Mary's a cool villain, so I'd like to get her first appearance. So Shang-Chi 79. Yeah, she is a great villain. I don't know what her first appearance is. Obviously, I can look it up, but I'm pretty sure it's on my list. So Shang-Chi 83. As you see, there's like opposite way. There's like pen marks and some of the prices been scrubbed out and all that sort of stuff. But gotta love some good old Bronze Age Marvel goodness. It's a first appearance that isn't valuable for some reason. Yeah, which is weird because she was in what's her name? Jessica Jones. She was like, obviously they didn't go full crazy like like she actually is. Like they did a little bit, but I think the actress played it well. I was stoked to get first Stiltman recently. Yeah, I saw that you posted. It's like that's like Daredevil 8 or 9 or something like that. I think that's any sort of Silver Age, any Silver Age sort of book, whether it be Spidey, Fantastic Four, Avengers, Daredevil, Cap, any of those sort of ones where you can get under number 10 is always a win in my book. Her first appearance is 254. Cool. Thanks for Googling that, Drew, because I know you're a DC guy and you probably wouldn't know that off the top of your head. But yeah, I'll definitely check that out. She was in Daredevil. No, I think she was in Jessica Jones. Pretty sure she was in Jessica Jones. Yeah, because she was the they didn't really call her Typhoid Mary. I'm pretty sure, I might be wrong, but pretty sure that was the character. They didn't call her Typhoid Mary, but it was Jessica Jones's like adoptive sister or whatever it was in the show. Yeah, 100% Google. But no, thanks, Drew. Because if I haven't got it on my list, I'll definitely put it on my list. What else we got? Yeah, so Shang-Chi number 88. Yeah, so I got a few in a row, but yeah, they're all in. They're all tatty, but yeah, still love them. Shang-Chi number 89. Yes, as I say, you've got quite a few of these and a few in a row. So Shang-Chi 90. What else we got? So Shang-Chi 92. Oh, you might know off the top of your head, Gray. Is that Colleen? Is that Colleen Wing or whatever it was from Iron Fist? The Iron Fist show? It might be. I'm not 100% sure because I haven't read any Shang-Chi and well, I haven't read a book in quite a while, but I haven't read any Shang-Chi in even longer. So I remember recognizing a character as Typhoid. Not sure why she's been Jessica Jones though. Yeah, you would have thought they would have put her in Daredevil, but oh well. So Shang-Chi 93. That looks like that's that same character again. So I don't know whether that's Colleen Wing or not, but may well be. Yeah. Yeah, I'd have to have a look inside. But yeah, these things really need to be bagged and boarded. So Shang-Chi number 94. As I said, yeah, I've got quite a few of these Shang-Chi books. So I was just like one after another, and I'm just like, yep, 1, 2, 3. I just kept going. So what's that? 97, Shang-Chi 97. Looks like it almost might be a slight homage to Bruce Lee's Game of Death. Might be just me reading into it too much, but yeah, quite possibly could be. I never read Shang-Chi, so it could be any. Yeah, quite possibly. Could be the daughter of Fu Manchu, or it could be anybody. So Shang-Chi 99. As I said, I picked up quite a few Shang-Chis. What else we got? So Shang-Chi 101. It almost looks like that'd be death in the background, but I don't think they'd really go into the cosmic sort of side of things in something like Shang-Chi. Shang-Chi 103. So I'm still going with the Shang-Chis. I'm surprised they got away with that right there. But, you know, I won't mention that on here because I don't want some sort of strike of some kind. And you will remember this character from the Shang-Chi movie, even though it looks like there's 3 of them. Shang-Chi 105. And you can see Razor Fist. So he was in the Shang-Chi movie. Wouldn't be a first appearance, not for the price I paid for it. But yeah, I thought that was pretty cool anyway. Yep, still going with the Shang-Chi. 109. Trying to get away from that glare. Oh, still going. 110. As you can see, they're all pretty much in a. So the guy, whoever had this stall at this antique market, must have just bought a collection of them, and then they've just been pilfered over time. Yeah, the other thing is they like all the price stickers that were on these bags, even though I rebag and board them, were very hard to get off. So you'll see some books will have some residue and stuff like up in the corners and things like that. But I was like, oh, where's the price tag for that? And I looked at the back and I went, oh, okay. It's down the bottom or it's up in the top corner or whatever. I'm trying to peel it off and it's like, oh, crap, it's on the book itself. And I'm like, they've obviously got no idea. Yeah, there we go. You Googled it, didn't you, Gray? Well done. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was Iron Fist. Yeah, I wasn't. Oh, it was Iron Fist. Wasn't. I could have sworn it was. Could have sworn it was Jessica Jones. Okay, yeah, Iron Fist. Cool. 111. This is the final Shang-Chi that I picked up. So some Bronze Age goodness. The pile's almost getting towards the camera the way I'm going. Another old school stuff that I really like. This one's got a bit of crap on it, but some old school Defenders. 46. As I said, I don't think any of these are key issues. There's a couple of slight keys towards the bottom, which is I purposefully left for last. I had to know. Well done, Gray. Yeah, I need to go back and watch all the Netflix series again, but I've just got so much stuff I need to watch at the moment. It's not funny. Even though I've got like I'm on 3 weeks holidays from work. I'm trying to get through stuff, and then I'm like, I start something, and then I go, oh, that's come out now, and I start that, and then I just keep restarting things. What do we got? Another Defenders, number 69. Another cool book. Do love these old sort of group books as well. Defenders number 70. What else we got? One more Defenders. So number 99. I don't know whether this jumps into copper or not. 81. I think 81's still bronze, I think. 1981. Because I think copper started 85, I think. But yeah. 2, 3, 4, 8, 10, 28. I bet those are all the expensive ones. What's that in, Gray? Is that in... Oh, yeah, there we go. Sorry, I didn't read the first one. I am 6 away from finishing my Defenders run. Nice. I don't think... Because I think you collect sort of like raw sort of stuff like I do. I think you'd probably be all right. As long as there's not a major appearance... I think you'd probably be all right picking those up. Because I almost bought, I think, Defenders number 1 for about $80. And that's over here, which is actually pretty good. I did pick up that giant size Defenders number 1. I only paid like $50 over here for that. So that was good enough. But yeah, I think you'd be pretty right trying to find them. I don't know about in the UK, but I think that'd be pretty right. I'll just chuck that in there again, just in case. That a couple of the old team-up books as well, which are always cool. Marvel Team-Up 101, which is Spider-Man and Nighthawk. So I know Louis would like that if Louis is still in the chat. He's another fellow Spidey fan, as I am. And admittedly, the majority of the Marvel team-up books were actually Spidey books. So I really want to get that. I think it's a Spidey team-up book with Mockingbird, and I think that's her first appearance as Mockingbird. Obviously, as Bobby Morse, it's earlier. It's in a different book. But I think she's like a doctor or something as her actual first appearance. But yeah, Marvel Team-Up, Spider-Man and Quasar, 113. Oh, getting tangled in my headphone, Jackie. They are not super expensive, but they add up, yeah. And I am a skint. What the hell's a skint? I'm assuming that's like a tight ass or, something like that, I'm assuming. You don't like spending a lot of money. Yeah, I can be like that too. Hey, Carvey. Hiya, mate. I'd say Happy New Year, but we're not quite there. We got Flo Dameron. G'day, mate. Hope all is well. Hope you guys enjoyed your Christmases. Yeah, I'm trying this live thing, Carvey. I don't really know what I'm doing, but my first one I did it on the YouTube live, and that just did not work well at all. So I'm trying it on StreamYard, and hopefully this works all right. So, yeah, close enough. Yeah, well, it's bit after 9 a.m. here. So midnight's tonight. New Year's Eve or New Year's Day, whatever you want to call it, it's tonight. Skin's poor. Yeah, I thought it might have been something like that, Gray. The Marvel team up Spider-Man and Man Things. That's 122. Yeah, so some more team up goodness. All right. Now this is getting into the slightly more expensive because, like, all those books were all like, yeah, what we call your dollar bin finds, but our dollar bins are like $5 or $6, unfortunately. It's very rare to find a dollar bin box over here. Probably the cheapest you might find one might be a $3 or $4, but yeah, standard's about $5 or $6. So now I think this is that Aussie Time Crazy Enjoy 2022. Yeah, well in about, what's that, about 15 hours or so. So Amazing Adventures featuring the Beast, number 13. It's got some first appearance of some random bad guy or something like that, but I didn't buy it for that. I bought it for the old school Beasts. I love those sort of old school books. So I think that'd be copper, not copper, that'd be Bronze Age. I can't see a year on it, just says July. But yeah, I'd say that'd be some Bronze Age goodness. It does feature the Brotherhood of Evil Mutants. Was actually able to pick up a low X-Men book, or lowish, number 42. Want that full a couple issues. Yeah, there's some cool books in that run. Very cool books. But yeah, X-Men 42. So I was very happy to at least pick up a couple of Silver Age books, actually. There's that one there. Is that Eunice the Untouchable? No idea. No idea, Gray, to be perfectly honest. I don't think it's... Actually, I think that's the Death of Changeling book. I think because it says, Death of Professor X, but it's Changeling as Professor X, and then he actually dies. So yeah, I'm pretty sure that's the Death of Changeling. So that's sort of a minor key, I suppose you could call it. What was your favorite pickup for the year? Oh, sorry, Gray. On Beast. Yeah. Eunice the Untouchable. Was he one of your favorite D-grade villains, is it, Gray? Favorite pickup of the year? It'd be very hard to say. I'm trying to think, because I didn't really buy a lot of art this year. Obviously, I bought quite a few more books. Probably art-wise, it'd have to be my George Perez commission, my Spidey commission. Obviously, because of the news, obviously that it's happened to George, which is very sad. Even though it's not his best work, obviously, because he's had failing eyesight for many years now, and he's had a few other health problems and stuff like that, it was still awesome regardless. I wouldn't care if it was just a scribble over the page and he signed it. It was just great to just finally get a George Perez original art. Book-wise, so I didn't pick up any old Spideys or anything this year. I did pick up She-Hulk #1, which I was glad to finally get. What else? Oh, I haven't got it with me, Tyler. That's at I'm at Beck's, so this is I'm not at home, so I've got a couple of copies of Infinite Crisis 5. I'm assuming that's DC. I'm not a DC guy, so I'm assuming that's DC based, but that's cool. Yeah, Louis, I was so glad to finally pick up She-Hulk 1, especially seeing that I did it after the announcements and all that sort of stuff as well. Oh God, I can't even remember what I bought this year. I can wait. Yeah, I tried to buy first Shang-Chi as well just before the movie came out. That was a stupid idea. Hopefully the book's gone down now. No, I didn't buy any Blue Beetle. I'm just trying to think of what else I actually bought this year. I can't even think. Yeah, because I do remember I almost bought Ghost Rider 1. But obviously we're not talking about almost. I can't remember what else I bought this year. What else did I buy? Yeah, I might come back to that question, but no, definitely good question, Tyler. The next 3 books are probably like the X-Men book. Yeah, well, I only got the 2 Dorkeries boxes this year. Got a few cool books. Like I got first Tiger Shark. I got first Prowler, but that's in a slab, but I don't know what I'm going to do with that yet because I already got that book anyway, and obviously I don't want the slab. No, I want first Spider-Woman. I want #1, and I want her first appearance, and I think it's one of the Marvel Spotlight books. Might be 28, 32, something like that. That is a book I do want. It's definitely high on my list. But yeah, just haven't had the opportunity to buy a rough copy at a reasonable price, unfortunately. Yeah, first Tiger Shark I thought was a good one to pull out of a mystery box. Obviously, yeah, I kept getting all the mystery boxes that I bought, or I only bought like I think 3. One of them was absolute rubbish. No beef, I don't do slabs at all. Not at all. Actually, I bought first Gamora. That's still sitting in a slab. I need to crack that. But I probably need help filming that because it's when I film at home, I'm only doing it on my phone. I don't have a computer or anything at home. Yes, Tyler knows. Yeah, so I still need to crack that. So I probably need to grab Simon or something like that and just get him to set up his actual camera or something like that so I can actually film it that way. But yeah, I need to either that or I'll just crack it and just show it off. You've got Marvel Spotlight 32. Okay, well, that's awesome. I haven't got it yet. But yeah. First Tiger Shark was pretty cool because there were some big books in that particular round of Dorkeries boxes. The Go Dork Yourself boxes. They had like Submariner #1, which I really wanted. They had first Mephisto, which I really wanted. There were some really decent books in those boxes, but unfortunately, yeah, I didn't. All the decent books I got were all Spidey books that I already got. So I'm like, okay, I'll do something with them eventually. But I've only got 3 books left. So next one is Power Man and Iron Fist, #50. Now, I thought this was the first appearance of Heroes for Hire, but apparently they're labeling #54 as first Heroes for Hire, but this is the first issue where they went from just calling it Power Man to actually calling it Power Man and Iron Fist. So I reckon you'd still call that first Heroes for Hire, seeing it has both names in the title, even though they say 54 is actually the first true appearance of Heroes of Hire. Heroes for Hire, sorry. Next one is actually a Thor book, Mighty Thor 132, which is the first appearance of Ego, the living planet. Now, also depending on what your view is, are you one of those sort of people that, say for argument's sake, Hulk 180, 181, 180 is classified as first cameo, and 181 is first full appearance? This is in the same sort of boat. So 132 is actually first cameo appearance. So whether you classify this, as first appearance, whether you just go under the banner of first appearance or you go first cameo, first full, whichever way you would sort of look at it. Everybody's got their own opinion on the debate, but so that's first appearance of Ego, the living planet, and I'd just say first cameo appearance. So like double. What are you saying, Gray? I got first Ulick. Yeah, he's a cool villain. I want his first appearance. Actually, I might have actually got his first appearance. Yeah, I need to start scanning. That was one of the things I wanted to do these holidays, was scan all my books into CLZ. Sorry for the Americans, CLZ. We say Z over in Australia. I think probably Greyman probably says Z as well, I would assume. But yeah, I want to scan because, obviously I don't want to double up on things. All right, so yeah, you go a first full appearance, or first appearance is not a cameo. So cameo is not counted, I'm assuming. And the lucky last book, I would chuck the link in just one more time. I'm assuming that, I haven't seen any pop-ups or anything happen to know that anybody has wanted to jump in, but there's nothing in the private chat. So lucky last book. I was actually quite happy. Wish this was a first appearance. Obviously, because of the show just coming out, I think you can probably guess possibly what it is. But a second appearance, if you can't afford a first appearance, is always a good stepping stone as well. Tales of Suspense featuring Iron Man and Captain America. It is issue number 60. It is the second appearance of Hawkeye. So I thought that was a pretty cool book to find in an antique market, just sitting there in a small glass case. I thought that was really cool. So I just went, it was a little bit pricier, obviously, than your $5 or $6 books. This was, a bit over $100. But I definitely love these old Tales of Suspense, Tales to Astonish, like all those old school sort of books. I still have a stack of them. Well, not a stack of them, but I still have a stack of books sitting with my good mate Gorilla Todd that I need to organise getting over here at some point. Which has a lot of older books, a lot of Silver, Bronze Age, has quite a few first appearance books, some first issue books, things like that. So at one point I will definitely get them over here. So so I think that is pretty much it. So that was my small haul from our Nerds Day Out with Simple Simon and Captain Saro. But thanks for everybody that was just hanging out, watching me ramble and show books and talk crap and whatever. But I think I'll end it there. Nobody wants to obviously jump in and talk more random crap. I've been talking for close to 50 minutes, so I think I'll definitely end it there. But thanks again everybody for tuning in, for hanging out, dropping comments and things like that, and I do really appreciate it. And yeah, hopefully I can do a few more of these to get used to all this live streaming stuff, because I'm still, as Simon would say, I'm a noob, very much so. So, but yeah, thanks again, everybody, and yeah, that's it. Spidey out.